Hi everyone, my name's Sunny and welcome to my maths adventure. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you all enjoyed your festive break. It's time to put down that turkey sandwich and finish your Brussels sprouts because there's hard work to be done. Today we'll be looking at a standard trigonometry radian question. Now this came up on my end of term test at the end of Christmas. The question being, the diagram shows the sector OAB of a circle with centre O and radius 10 centimetres. The angle AOB equals 0.3 radians. A. Calculate the area of sector AOB. B. Show that the length of the chord AB is 2.99 centimetres to 3 sig figs. The segment R shaded is enclosed by the arc AB and the straight line AB. C. Calculate in centimetres the perimeter of R. Beginning with question A, we should know that the area of a sector is 1/2 multiplied by the radius squared multiplied by the angle in radians. Now if we plug in the values, the radius being 10 and theta being 0.3 radians, we should have the answer of 15 centimetres squared. Part B is where I forgot a formula that I needed to answer this question correctly. I knew that to find the length of the chord AB, I had to use the cosine formula. As you can tell from my erratic handwriting and thinking, I totally forgot the formula. I knew that if I didn't get this question correctly, I wouldn't be able to answer part C. What I forgot was the minus 2bc part of the cosine formula. I remember being so frustrated in the test with forgetting the formula, as I know it's standard to know the method as part of your radians work in trigonometry. Anyway, if you plug in the values, you'll be able to show that the length of the chord AB is 2.99 centimetres to 3 significant figures. Question C should be relatively straightforward if you got the answer to the previous question right. It will be the answer from part B, 2.99 centimetres, plus the length of the arc, which is the radius multiplied by the angle in radians. Plugging in the values, you should get an answer of 5.99 centimetres. Hopefully everyone who attempted the question got the answer right and got full marks. I want to talk about two important things that I got from this question. The first is reflecting on my mistake in part B, and the second being the learning of new ways of thinking and approaching mathematics from your mistakes. Now, I wasn't really concerned about forgetting the cosine formula. The reason being it was just a memory lapse. I knew that if this question came up again, I wouldn't forget it. It happens to the best of us when we're under immense pressure and time constraints. We sometimes forget the essential formulas that we need to remember for a mathematics test. This is more so in the trigonometry section of the second year of A-level mathematics, as there's so many different formulas and identities that you must commit to memory. Now, it would have troubled me more if I didn't remember the cosine formula at all. The only part I forgot was that essential minus 2bc. So near is good enough for me. At least I attempted the question. If there was an exam in the next 5 to 6 months, I know I could put it out of the bag and remember the cosine formula and apply it effectively. The second takeaway for me is the new ways of working that opened up for me. The length of AB is the length of a chord. Now what you have is the sides of the triangle being the same, sharing the same radius of 10 centimetres. In effect, what you have is an isosceles triangle. Because of these facts, we can use circle theorems instead of applying the cosine formula. To calculate the length of chord AB, we can use the formula 2 multiplied by the radius multiplied by the sine of theta over 2. Now, to derive this formula is beyond the scope of this video. However, using the chord length formula would have been a more elegant and simple method to calculate the length of AB. The chord length formula isn't taught in WJEC A-level mathematics as far as I'm aware. I learned this specific formula when I was researching how to do the cosine formula on YouTube, and I got a specific recommendation to a video which I'll link in the description above. The key takeaway from this video isn't about the mathy part, isn't about radians, and isn't about trigonometry. The key message in this video is about how learning from your mistakes makes you better and stronger. Now, I could have not reflected on my mistakes and said, you know what, I can't be bothered to review my errors I made and just forget about it, and hopefully I'll just learn it in the next couple of months. If I didn't reflect on my errors, I wouldn't have learned how to correct myself in the cosine formula, nor would have I learned about chord lengths in circle theorems. So you must be ready to confront your mistakes. A mistake only remains a mistake if you don't learn and grow from it. For me, I got 2 new growth opportunities from 1 error. So essentially 2 for the price of 1. It's true what they say, you become stronger from your mistakes. However, that's only if you're ready to discover the learning points from them. So hopefully your mathematics studies are going well. That's it from me today. Wherever you are in the world, stay very safe, look after yourself, and I'll see you soon.